Have you heard about the Understanding of Music seminar? Created by Duncan and Lorien, delivered all around the world, with almost 40,000 graduates? Talked about in newspapers, magazine articles, and on television, on social media, and in TED lectures. Have you been frustrated trying to learn the language of music? Have you given up altogether? Finally, there's hope. Are you ready to open the door to a new world of music? What do famous musicians have to say about needing natural talent? All right, but what exactly do you need to learn and practice? Patterns. Patterns are all you need to learn the scales and chords to play music. How long does that take? Years? No, minutes. What can someone learn in the Understanding of Music seminar in just 10 minutes? Let's see. Go. The key to success in understanding music is intervals. The name interval comes from the way that the Romans built defensive walls around their military camps. The space between the two walls was the intervallum, the interval. In music, the space between two tones is an interval. Cutting off the bottom of a keyboard makes the concept of intervals in music easy to understand. Like this. Let's demonstrate the interval of 1. From a white key to the next black key. From a black key to the next white key. Or from a white key to the next white key when there's no black key in between. The whole keyboard is built from intervals of 1. Here's the same concept on a guitar. From the open string to the first fret is an interval of 1. From the first fret to the second fret is an interval of 1. From the second fret to the third fret is an interval of 1. From the third fret to the fourth fret is an interval of 1, and so on. Now you understand the interval of 1, you can understand the interval of 2, and the interval of 3, and the interval of 4, and so on. Here's that same concept on the guitar. Here is an interval of 1 from the open string to the first fret, and here's an interval of 2, and an interval of 3, and an interval of 4, and so on. Scales are patterns that show how to climb a ladder. Scales can create emotions in the listener. Here is the pattern for the major scale. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. You can start that pattern of intervals anywhere on a keyboard. Here's an example of that same pattern on a guitar. With this pattern of intervals, you have just learned every major scale. Here's the pattern for every minor scale. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. that pattern of intervals anywhere on a keyboard. Here's an example of that same pattern on a guitar. With this pattern of intervals, you've just learned every minor scale. Here's the pattern for the blues scale. 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2. Just like the other scales, you can start that pattern of intervals anywhere on a keyboard. Here is an example of that same pattern on the guitar. With this pattern of intervals, you've just learned every blues scale. In the Understanding of Music seminar, you'll learn the patterns for every other scale. What about a chord? A chord is 3 or more tones joined together that are all played at the same time. Chords add texture to the music. Here's the pattern of intervals for the major chord. 4, 3. 3 tones separated by an interval of 4, then an interval of 3. Count up 4. Count up 3. Play them together. With this pattern of intervals, you've just learned every major chord. What about the minor chord? 3, 4. 3 tones separated by an interval of 3, followed by an interval of 4. You can start that pattern anywhere on a keyboard too. Count up an interval of 3, then an interval of 4. Play them together. With this pattern of intervals, you have just learned every minor chord. In the Understanding of Music seminar, you will learn every other chord. An overhead camera will show you exactly how to play each chord on the keyboard. And close-up cameras will show you exactly how to play each of those chords on the guitar. You will be able to practice anywhere. And by the end of the seminar, you will understand how to play songs by famous artists. Intervals make music easy. Does anyone else teach music this way? No. Everyone still teaches music using the same old complex code that leads to frustration and disappointment. Where did this complex code come from? Who was responsible for it? What exactly did they do to music? When precisely did this happen? And most importantly, why did they do it? All these questions are answered in the Understanding of Music seminar. Are you finally ready to break through that code? Look at what you've just learned in only 10 minutes. So what could Duncan Lorien help you to understand in one weekend? Learn your note names on every single Western musical instrument. Learn every scale. Learn every chord on both keyboard and guitar. Learn how to coordinate your fingers with easy and fun exercises. Learn simple jazz improvisation and simple blues. Learn the keyboard and guitar. Learn how songs in every style can be made simple to play. Practice anywhere with easy to follow lessons and videos. Share your new knowledge with your children to open the world of music for them. With the all new interactive live online Understanding of Music seminar, we will bring this easy to learn and fun information to your computer, your tablet, your mobile phone. One weekend. For more information about the Understanding of Music seminar, contact Mark Farrelly. Thank you for watching. Come and be part of the music revolution.